aka Not Your Agent, and we got my girl Brittany helping us guest host tonight. And then we got the man, the myth, the legend. We got my man, Mr. Alex Jackson, on with us tonight.
Sir.
And he's gonna tell us about how he is the youngest serial entrepreneur I know. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to emphasize the fact that he's a young man who said, I'm going to do this and do it for real. So we're going to get into that. And without further ado, let's introduce the man, Mr. Alex Jackson. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here with y'all. So my name is Alex Jackson. I'm 24. I guess, I could call myself a serial entrepreneur.
There we go,
You
man.
know, anything pretty much, legal that's about a bag, it's inspiring people like me, I'm all for it.
No, this is up, bro. Look, so let's start at the beginning. Because I've listened to so many podcasts where they ask, were you that kid who sold the candies in the high school? Was that you?
Definitely.
That was you?
That was me, for sure.
Well, that's when you get your taste of entrepreneurship. You said, hey, no, go on back.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So let me ask you, did you ever hold a job? Or you always in entrepreneurship?
Also in high school, I used to work 2 jobs. I used to work at Arby's, and I used to work at Burger King too.
What?
Yeah, and I was still selling chips and candy in school, so yeah, for sure.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So after high school, what was the plan? Did you always say I wanted to work on my own, or was there something else that you wanted to do in entrepreneurship just fell into your lap?
Honestly, when I got out of high school, I started making bad decisions, just to be honest.
No, listen, bro, we all did.
So yeah, I always did want to be my own boss for sure. But yeah, I had to, bump my head a little bit, to start caring about my freedom.
Facts.
And then, I switched it to doing, more positive things like what I'm doing now.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. So let's start with your first business. What did it look like? What made you pursue it? And how did that come about?
So I guess technically you could say the first business I ever was a part of was Calix Qualities. That's a business my child's mother actually started, but we got together, we helped, grow it. It's a lash extensions company in Cleveland. Everything from selling lash extensions like literal minks, the strip lashes, to the extensions that lash techs use, to the glue, to the lash remover, to lash bath, everything, and you can imagine. You can definitely follow the business, Kayla's Qualities, on Instagram. She teaches classes. We've been all over the country and all type of different states and cities teaching. So yeah, for sure, definitely go check it out. So that was the first.
So with that being the first, what did you learn in that business that you were able to use in other businesses that you like, all right, we can incorporate this and everything else we got going on?
I guess what I say, I learned a lot about marketing. I didn't know how to do anything as far as like making flyers and stuff like that. I did a lot of that when we were first growing that business, and just stuff like vendors and buying things in bulk, like wholesaling and just stuff like that. I just learned a lot of the ins and outs and bumped our heads too. Like around that time we met and we were starting to build that up, it was during the pandemic, so we lost a lot of money just like from customs just taking stuff and testing it, and packages being in the mail for a month, 2 months at a time, stuff like that. Still trying to fulfill orders and learning how to create our own websites because people charge so much or people weren't reliable. So that helped me kind of start I guess my first business by myself, which was AJAC Graphics. I do web and graphic designing as well, so I kind of self-taught on that just from kind of saving money and.
Tell me about, bro, because I want to understand what you just said right there. You said out of necessity, you I don't want to be overcharged. People ain't dependable. I'm gonna learn a skill myself
For sure.
for my business, and then eventually you was like, I'm gonna do this for the people.
Yeah,
I think that's so dope, man.
For sure.
That is.
That's dope right there. So let me ask you this, because I tried web design. God bless you, bro. God bless you, because that is not easy.
It's tedious. For
It is not easy at all.
No, it's not. It's not.
So let me ask you, because I know a lot of people talk about it with the YouTube University. How did you go about learning more about it?
Man, yeah, honestly, web design kind of not really a thing. In my opinion, you could learn on YouTube just because it's all different platforms like Squarespace, Wix, and just different platforms you can build websites on. They all different. They all work different, and the computers is different. So
Yeah.
it's kind of one of them things like trial and error, or I like it like this, or my client needs it like this. So, all right, let's figure out how to get it like that. You know, and then SEO, which is search engine optimization, like to
Come
make
on now.
whatever like business or whatever you have, or you like whatever website you're building, for it to be like one of the top ones that pops up when you searching it. Like that all plays a part too. Because if you make a website for somebody but you can't find it, it don't really matter.
Come on. I don't think y'all heard him. He said it don't matter if you got websites, they can't find it. There's no point in having it.
It don't exist.
That's crazy.
Definitely.
That's a whole bar right there. Put on a t-shirt.
Definitely.
Because two people emphasize on to have the dominion, but like you said, no point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no, that's dope. And let me ask you this: so you said we're making the flyers. So I guess you a master at Canva, because like.
Yeah, for sure. Canva's definitely. If anybody don't know about Canva, that's definitely like free game for sure. Like you just said, like anybody with a business or any kind of little hustle, or even if you, I don't know, got an event or something like that, yeah, Canva's a great platform.
Oh,
They got
you just
a
kidding.
bunch of templates, and you could even like kind of like a little bit design websites on Canva, and like
Oh, I didn't know
the
that.
pages at least, yeah, for sure. For sure.
I'm about to be out here. I'm about to be like, Alice, hey, you want your website?
Yeah, for sure. It's a great platform.
No, that's
if you
dope,
wanna,
bro.
You know, get creative.
That's a whole gem right there. Because like I didn't know the website. I knew about the flyers. Because if y'all ever seen a flyer for Pull Up, know that Canva did that. Shout out to Canva. We need to get a partnership with Canva, by the way.
Business cards.
Right.
They make T-shirts. Everything.
They're like a one-stop shop, for real, for
You
real.
can design mugs. You can design labels for your business on Canva. Yard signs, banners. They even got like similar to this right here. You can design those on
That's
there.
why I did design that, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. See, exactly. Yeah, a great platform for real.
No, absolutely.
I need to cut that check too. I'm selling.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was about to say. Canva cut us a check.
And don't worry, it's already in the works now. I thought about it. I'm like, why don't we have a partnership with Canva?
For sure.
That only makes sense, right?
For sure.
So no. So shout out to Canva. You know what I'm saying? For all being entrepreneurs, I highly, like Alex said, if trial and error. Like I know for me when we first started out, same thing, bro. I felt like, why am I paying this person something I can literally do myself if I just take time out? You know what I'm saying? And effort to put it in.
Especially since, like, not to cut you off,
No, you good, bro.
especially since, like, somebody can be great at what they do. What I learned is, ain't nobody gonna do what you want, like, exactly, you know, how you want it. Like, that's something that, yeah, for sure.
So many times I know I mess around and try to pay somebody, because you can go Upwork and these other Fivers and all that good stuff, and they only give you so many revisions. I think they give you like 3 or 4. After 4, you can't really tell them what you want differently. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's hard to even express like really which one, but you know.
Exactly.
You know where you want to go, but you don't necessarily know how to explain it.
Wow.
And a lot of times I suggest people honestly learning how to do the stuff you need to
Yeah.
do, because you don't really want to, you know, some people steal your designs and ideas, so you're better off keeping a lot of stuff that's important to you close to the vest. You know.
That's a whole bar right there, Alex, man. Okay. So we got business number 2. So with business number 2, once again, what did you get from that business you're able to incorporate and all the rest of them?
I kind of think too, which is AJ Graphics, for web and graphic designs. I think that kind of like made me just think about, like, kind of what we were just talking about. It made me just think like it's the center of everything, because I can service people as far as their business is what they need, but I can use this for everything that I might ever want to do.
Yeah.
You know, so that kind of just made me think like, all right, so I got this skill set now, so that's half the battle of anything I want to get into, because now I don't need nobody to make cards for me. I don't need nobody to make t-shirts for me. I don't need nobody to make a website or a booking site for me. I don't need that. So that's money that I can save and time I can save from having to reach out or find somebody. So, you know.
No, that's good stuff right there, bro.
And at that time, I want to say, I was working at a moving company. One of my close friends, he really like my brother. We were working for a moving company. We used to work like 13, 14 hours a day. I want to say we was making like $12 an hour. You know, it was all right to us, but we got to the point where like we were going in the warehouse. We knew where the keys were. Like we were kind of like really running stuff by ourselves, and we just started realizing like, man, bro, why we don't do this like outside of work? So yeah, I got a funny story though about that, how we started. We actually, and I wouldn't recommend this though at all, but we started like we'd keep the truck after we get off, and we like book moves on the side, and we started, you know, doing our own thing, saving a couple dollars, and then we put some money to the side. We got our own LLC, and then we quit, and we just started doing it by ourselves, like just ran U-Hauls, stuff like that. And we've been, you know, I think we like going on our 3rd year, we 2 years in.
Tell me, because I want them to slow down, because I want to understand this is a black-owned movie company, because a lot of movie companies I know, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately, you know, minority-owned, you know what I'm saying? And then the fact that y'all
both under 25 too.
And that's another thing on top of that, you know what I'm saying? And y'all seen the need, because like I tell you what, it's been many times where I recommend a client, I'm like, hey, go see my man Alex, you know what I'm saying? Because once again, I want to empower them, and then 2, because I know you're gonna do quality service, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all just don't run the business, y'all actually done it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what the precautions need to happen. Y'all know what goes into this thing. So that's I think that's to be applauded, bro. Let me give you flowers. You know what I'm saying? While we're here, because like I don't want people to miss that you are only 24 years old doing this, man. At 24, I was doing stupid stuff. I was too busy working with somebody else and focusing on their business versus thinking about what can I do to make my own or whatnot. And I think the difference in generation. I'm an old man. You know what I'm saying? I'm 10 years older than you, bro. Back when I was your age, bro, entrepreneurship was not like something feasible. It's only in the recent, I want to say 5 to 6 years, everybody's like, you know what? I'm tired of working for other people, putting money in their pocket. I want to put some money in my own. And I think,
but I do want to say though, but I appreciate that. I do want to say that a lot of times everybody's not everybody, and what I mean by that is like if everybody was a boss, who would work? You know, like everybody got positions and they all important. You know, so like I feel like I tell a lot of people, I do what I do because I feel like that's best for me. But I know for a fact that having a job, especially if it's a good one, like, you know, it's some real good, like, you know, careers out here. That's a great, like, path to go to be able to invest in yourself to do something entrepreneurial if you want to. But, like, you know, ain't nothing wrong with a job though at all.
No. We don't job bash around here. You know what I'm saying? I still work full time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't capping. I don't want people capping in front of
you
the
use your money
Lamborghini.
to invest in the
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. So don't skip steps.
No, facts. Oh, come on now. Come on. Yeah, don't skip steps. Because, you know, on social media, that's how you thinking. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can start an LLC tomorrow. Your business credit for $100,000. I can live my life, right?
Exactly. Like, no, don't quit your job, bro. Take care of the bills, man. Real. Trust me.
No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So, and I don't want to minimize what you guys did. When did y'all say? When did y'all have? Not saying how much money y'all have, but when did y'all get to a place where y'all was like, all right, we got enough where we can go ahead and do this? And how do you incorporate having? Because now y'all got employees, bro. You know what I'm saying? How did y'all go about that? Because none of the people understand. Everyone think about working for self. How do you go about scaling up to where y'all got employees now?
So I'm gonna just be completely honest. Man, we ain't had nothing when we started. You know, like the ups and downs for sure. And we ain't really like, we wasn't really like just making crazy money or nothing like that. When we started, we just like, me and my partner, we was like, man, we know we gotta do this the right way. Like, we making a couple dollars or whatever, but we gotta do this right. So when we had, I wanna say, it might have been like a $500 to $700 process total as far as the LLC, putting a couple dollars in the business banking account or whatever, and like, you know, I don't know, just some other stuff, maybe some like business cards, because we didn't have t-shirts at first. Like, we used to just pull up and whatever, like, you know, just work clothes, for real.
Ready to work though.
You know, we started off charging, I want to say like $70 an hour, you know, and like $1.50 a mile, something like that. You know, then we just started realizing like, all right, let's get some shirts now. I want to say our first shirt order was maybe like $700 and like $15, something like that. I don't even really know how I remember that, but so we got the shirts, and then we just, you know, polished up a little bit. We got better business cards. We created a Facebook, created an Instagram. You know, we made our website, had a booking site. You know, we created a contract. So we like, all right, we're gonna up our price now. You know, a little bit more. You know, and then as far as employees go, that just kind of happened from like just needing it. It was like we can't be in 4 places at the same time. And like, and we're not gonna kill ourselves either. It started to get to the point, like, I remember 1 month or like one span of 60 days, and we had like over 100 moves, and we was dying. It's like, bro, me and him was doing just us. When we won all our money, we like, man, bro, we had sacrificed the money a little bit to, like, cause we can't. You know what I'm saying? It was
to be able to scale up though, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's good. That's good. And like I said, I want to applaud it once again because it's not easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One, if you boss yourself, that's one thing, but being boss of others is a whole other thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot
And
of
like you're saying,
responsibility.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? And the fact y'all are doing it, man. Like I said, I don't want to minimize that. You're only 24, bro. Like I know I don't think he's bringing age up, but I don't think you showing people that is possible even at your age. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
When you put your mind to it, that's dope, bro.
Well, as a partnership too, because you said that you have a partner
Absolutely.
that you guys both handle this particular company. So, how is it with having a partner? Because a lot of entrepreneurs that I know, they kind of just do it solo, and or maybe have a team in the background, but it's really just them. So, how do you guys manage it where it's the two of you working side by side? I'm sure there's been some negatives and positives with that. How do you work through that?
So with that, I got like a 2-part answer. So first I would say, and like, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But me personally, I would advise not at all starting a first business with a partner. And I say that because of the second part to the answer to your question. My partner is somebody that I look at like family. We could, like, it's been times where I've been out of town or like sick and vice versa. And we'd have made like a large sum of money. I never had to question me being cheated. I never had to question like, oh yeah, he gonna book a move on the side and just have his own crew do it, and vice versa. We never have had no type of issues like that at all. So I'm kind of in a very, very, very special and unique situation. For most people with partners in their business, because a lot of people fall out. Now we had disagreements and stuff like that. Of course, we both men, and we're young, so it's gonna be disagreements. But I'm pretty blessed to have a good partner. Like, and we almost like opposites. Like, for instance, I'm more so into kind of like the website stuff, the detail stuff, and he like the backbone of the company. Like, I literally would not be able to do it without him, and vice versa. So it's like we work great.
That's good.
Like, he's great at managing our employees and stuff like that, and he really he got me the job at the moving company we were working at before. So like, he's been doing this a little bit longer than me. So like, he literally taught me how to move houses professionally, like down to how to wrap stuff, how to pad up TVs, how to protect stuff, how to pack a truck, because it's not just throwing some boxes on the truck.
Right.
How to put stuff on there and make sure it ain't getting broken. Stuff like that. He taught me how to drive a box truck, like all type of stuff like that. So, and I taught him a lot of stuff about just like managing social medias and just I learned how to make contracts and stuff like that, and dealing with customers and just customer service. Just so we work great together for sure.
I was about to say that's unique, because how many times we heard some people say, shoot, the last guest we had, he literally said he had a bar with his friend. You know what I'm saying? His friend was more so just one that had an idea of bar versus the business of it.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, a lot of people, they want some money out of business, but they don't want to run a business.
No, that's good. So like I said, once again, I want to applaud y'all again, man, because that's like, y'all, what, 3 years in now?
Almost 3 years.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. And I like the fact that y'all scaling, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the fact y'all started off, like I said, with nothing.
Nothing.
And now y'all employees, contracts, shirts. Like I said, I like how you said it. Exactly. It wasn't like you gotta do everything at once. Y'all building clientele up, and I think that's dope, bro. So no, that's what's up. Okay, so then let's get into your newest business venture. Let's talk about that, bro.
Yeah, it's my baby. So I'm a barber. I go to the Carrington Barber College on Lee Road. I always wanted to cut hair for like as long as I can remember. It's just, I don't know, I never really started, but everybody seemed like it's close to me around me, down to my brothers, my big cousins, a lot of my older friends, like mentors, they're all barbers. Like, even I got women in my family that's hairstylists. Like, my uncle, he cuts men and women's hair. Like, it's a lot of people around me that's barbers. I've always been in barbershops like my whole life. I just, something about it, I don't know, it's something about clippers, I'm just in love with it. But yeah, I've been cutting hair for like about 5 months. picked up fast though. So you can definitely follow my Instagram, AJAC_cuts. That's AJACK_cuts. Yeah, definitely check me out.
And by the way, I haven't shown us, y'all saying go search and y'all can be able to hit Alex straight up for that too.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this, because like I line myself up and I put my stuff all the way back on the scene every time, bro. What do you think it takes for a person to be a quality barber, other than just being able to use clippers every once in a while?
What I was just talking about, you gotta love it. Like, because I was just talking about it to my mentor today. It's a dude in my school. His name Chris. He been cutting hair for like 20 years, but he never went to school because he always had good clientele. And he was just cutting hair, and he great at it. So he like, man, he didn't really care. But he in school not just to get his license so he could open up. He had a shop already, but just to, just to get bigger, just to be official.
Yeah.
But long story short, he was just saying today, like, anybody could pick up some clippers and cut hair, but anybody can't be a barber because, like, to groom somebody, like, first they gotta trust you. You in their face, that's personal.
That's real.
And you gotta have an eye for, like, detail and just, like I said, man, you gotta love it. I feel like, cause standing on your feet all day and making other people look good, you gotta love what you're doing, I feel like. So, just stuff like that, and then, being, dirty sometimes and dealing with different people's attitudes, and even, down to barbershop, sometimes it's not safe all the time because you can't control necessarily what's coming through the door.
Yeah.
So, you gotta really have a passion for being a barber, cutting hair, for sure.
Shoot, my barber, he carry that thing on his hip. I'm like, dang.
It's a must, for sure. I do promote, safety.
No, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're right, because you don't know who comes to that door. And we live in a wild time all day, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you're ready. So I feel it, though. I feel it. So, bro, let me ask you this. And mind you, these are 4 different businesses. How do you maintain, or how do you juggle with working with so many businesses at one time, bro?
I don't got a good answer. I'm learning right now. I just have to.
Time out. Let me hit that one time. I like the fact that you being real. Most people be like, I have an answer. Oh, no, let me make something up. You like, I don't have an answer.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I think this probably gonna be a battle everybody face for the rest of their life, man. Just balance. Especially, I'm a new father. My daughter, she 9 months, so
that's love, bro.
I'm just really learning how to just balance like my personal business and just mental stability. You know, like life is, life be life.
Life be life.
So I just definitely think everybody should focus, no matter if you got a job or if you don't do nothing. Like, you should just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Like, self-care, self-love is important,
Come on, man.
Somebody important to me, they taught me that. And that's where I'm focusing on right now, just balancing.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, like, work, and you can't chill and have fun all the time. You gotta find a fine-tuned balance, and you gotta understand the things in your life that you care about the most, focus on them, and just prioritize your priorities, man. Just to be honest, like, balance. That's where I'm at right now.
Listen, I think that's the most sincere, genuine answer we've had this far, bro.
For sure.
And I love how you said that. And the fact, bro, you're only 24. I don't stop saying it. But, like, I see great things for you, man.
No, I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? You're only 24, and you already have, like, so many great qualities that I believe it takes to have a great business. And, so I can't wait to see what the future holds for you, bro. I really can't. And like I said, I like you. You know what I'm saying? You're hardworking. So let me tell you a story how I met Alex, y'all. So we talked about, I don't know who met who. You know what I'm saying? But I remember meeting him, and I said, this young man, I like him. You know what I'm saying? And like anything he had a question for, I promise you I was gonna get him out for it, because like he had a question, he was ready. Yeah, he had his last time he was not playing, man.
For sure.
And I love that, because I'm like, man, this young man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I pray my son. He's only 11 now, you know what I'm saying? But I pray that he's just that intuitive, want to learn as much as Alex does, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that you learning from people who doing what you want to do, or not even what you want to do, just learning from people around you. Like you say, you have mentors, and I want to ask you, was that always something that you look for? Not look for, but like mentorship. You know what I'm saying? Was something that you keep that you're still looking for? Or you said I got enough mentors, or the point of mentorship to you personally?
So honestly, how I feel about, I go back. So just to be honest, it's funny you asked me that, because I've always been the kind of person where I don't need nobody, or I don't want to listen to nobody. I know everything, or because I'm smart, I don't need nobody. I can figure it out by myself.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I do, but during the time where I was first, like, you know, getting into entrepreneurship, you were one of the first people that I, like, you know, dropped my pride, and I'm like, you know what, like, I respect you. You're doing some things that I'm interested in and that I want to know more about. You know, would you be one of my mentors? You know, so that was kind of like one of the chips that made me, and then you embraced me too. So, you know, I want to say thank you for that.
Oh, you good, bro.
That kind of made me feel comfortable to where it's cool to learn from people, even though you might know more than them or you might know things they don't. Like, learning from people and just bouncing off people. That's how you know, build yourself up or build somebody else up too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So yeah.
That's what's up, bro. Cause like I said, I was impressed. I'm like, cause like it, and like I said, it's a men thing. I would more so say like it's it might be an ego thing, you know what I'm saying? But men don't usually typically reach out to other men, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For help or something's wrong with them, or not something's wrong. But men, you know what I'm saying? We don't, like you said, we don't want to be like, hey, right, we try to figure out our own, right.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Because we think that's being a man, but
Exactly,
that's
bro.
not being a man. Being a man is having the sense enough to know when you need help.
Yeah.
Time out.
That's a problem we got, honestly, like, in our community for sure. Especially
No,
as black
facts.
men, that's a problem we got. We feel like even down to crying or saying, yeah, I'm hurt, or saying that I felt this. That's a problem, bro. You weak if you can't say that you hurting, bro.
Yeah.
If you feel like you can't, like you're not man enough to express how you really feel, bro, you weak.
No. And like I said, I see the different generation, because like back in the day, man, please, you better not even Steve too hard.
Exactly.
What's wrong with you, man?
Exactly.
Man up, you know what I'm saying? But I love how, as the years progress, we are coming to know that it's different version of what quote unquote manhood is, you know what I'm saying? And I love it, I really do. So I feel like we're going in a great direction. So, talk about the past, talk about the present, talk about the future, bro.
Future.
What does the future hold for you, my friend?
Only God knows.
I know you got something cooking, man. Been in the
Yeah.
vibe. They got something to mind,
I'm
man.
definitely cooking something for sure. But honestly, man, the future, all I think about, I try to stay as much in the present as possible. But I see my moving company getting a contract with a lot of these big furniture companies, like, you know, Big Lots, Lowe's, Home Depot, stuff like that. That's kind of the direction I want to go with that. I want to, when I graduate barber school, I want to open up a school like the owner of the one I go to now. And I don't even want a barbershop, I want a school.
You want a school? Time out, bro. Put that. You said,
For sure. Yeah, I want a school. And then as far as AJ Graphics, I want to have, like, I don't know, some kind of tech hive to where, you know, it's like we go to schools, or even if, like, you know, we implement a program inside high schools and stuff like that, to where kids can learn how to make websites, balance, you know what I'm saying, different people's, like, money, like accounting services, all kind of little stuff, anything like technology based. I just see a big old, like, office of busy, you know what I'm saying, young people just, you know, making stuff happen. Because everybody not really like the face of stuff. You know, everybody don't really like being on Front Street, being, you know, talking in front of people. A lot of people got some real good skill sets, and they're good at, you know, doing what they do, but they don't want to be the face of stuff. So for those people, you know, I see AJAC Graphics being big for sure. But then as far as my baby, as far as, you know, cutting hair, AJAC Cuts, I just see myself being a travel barber, getting a barber bus. You know, like one of my friends, Dumpy Cuts. Y'all definitely should check him out.
Oh yeah. We can come for you, Dumpy.
Yeah, for sure. He doing his thing, man. First mobile barber bus in Cleveland.
Man.
It's cold. Like, it's cold. He be inspiring me a lot. Like, so yeah, I want to do something like that. Get a school, have a chain of barber buses. You know, definitely probably end up just having shops just because, but just everything. Like, anything. These clippers, like anywhere these clippers take me, I'm going. For real.
That's good, bro. That's good. So, I know we talked about Kim, but I do want to talk to you about, as we all know, Cleveland has some things that's said about it. Y'all already know. I like to ask a question to everybody about the stigma Cleveland has that we don't come together, right? What, in your happen for us to be able to break that?
To break the stigma that Cleveland don't come together, the show that we do, cause it's some
Come on, tell me.
Just that simple.
Just simple.
Just to show it, cause I know like I done seen a lot of people like seeing is believing. They don't really think it's real until you see it, you know. So like, what you see is Cleveland not coming together, but it's a lot of times like even right now, you know, we all black, you know, so and we coming together to do something positive.
Facts, bro.
You know, like we not across the street at the bar drinking, you know, wasting some money, wasting some time, because we and talking about people bad and, you know, doing just BS. We right here doing something positive. So the more people see, you know, it's just people out here doing stuff that's positive. They go, all right, well, my friends might not be doing that, but you know, I guess that is cool. Like, just make it cool. Show them. That's all I think it take.
You know, I love that answer because you want to shut the door. You're like, just do it.
Yeah, just show them.
Just show them. No, that's dope right there, man. No, that's good stuff. Okay, so let me ask you this now. Legacy. I know you're only 24.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But and I say every single time we on an interview, but I remember watching Nipsey Hussle talk about what he wanted to accomplish, and not only did he accomplish, he went beyond that.
For sure.
Right? I want to be able to look back and say like, damn, I did that and he did it and then some. What do you want your legacy to be for you, the individual, but then you want for your legacy for your businesses also?
So far as the first one you asked for me, like my personal legacy, far as like Alex Jackson, I honestly think it's gonna keep changing because you know the more stuff I see, the more stuff I learn, the more people I see just doing great things. Shoot, the hungrier I get, the bigger my appetite gets. So right now I'm thinking about schools, you know, as far as like, you know, my barber journey. But man, I don't know. I don't even know because
Maybe
really,
Paul Mitchell, like Paul Mitchell.
For real, like I've been thinking about lately. Like I've been working on a product line. I want to offer everything that I use and all my barber friends use and everybody I know in the industry use. I want to Ajax cuts, alcohol, and barber side, and razor handles, and capes, and shoot. One day I might, you know, have my own clip. One day I will have my own clippers.
Come on,
And stuff like that. You know, I definitely think I'm in the industry now to where, like, I feel like I'm at home. Like I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing now. Like I feel comfortable.
That's good.
It ain't even about the money. I ain't mentioned money one time.
No, you're not.
Because it's not. I love it. Like if I was rich right now, I'd still cut hair. Like, I love it. I promise. But as far as my business legacy, it's just honestly not to like, you know, be cliche, but it's real important to me as far as like the legacy for my business, like what I talk about all the time. Like one of my main goals, that's why I want to get a contract for my moving company with the city to have like, you know, all the, you know, clean outs that they do and different projects and stuff like that. I want to have consistent work for my employees to where, you know, like I want to see my employees like lifestyles increase. Like I want them to be maybe needing a ride or might be like using Lyft when they start working with us, but now they didn't purchase their first home and now they got a car, now they getting married, now they kids, you know, might be like private school now, and it's because they're a part of something that I created. You know, like I want to see, like if I'm, you know, way up there, I want the trickle down effect to really happen. Like that's where I kind of, you know, see my like business legacy going, because it's only so much money I need. You know, like you don't really like.
That's good right there, bro. That's awesome. You only 24. Let me stop. I said like 18 times in the interview, but I like.
That's gonna be the caption of the video. Only 24.
Right, yeah,
Man.
that's the way you
Cause man, cause look, I had my first kid. I had my first kid at 20, bro. So at 24, I was just trying to work to trying to make it and whatnot, bro. You were 24. You have 4 businesses.
Yeah.
So I want to applaud you, man. And I see great things. Like I've been seeing great things like you, bro. And I know it's going to get better from here, man. So lastly, it's a high school kid watching, high school young lady watching, who's saying, I want to do what Alex does. What are 3 things you want to take away tonight for your interview? Because you hit us with so many things, so many great things tonight, man. What do you want them to be able to take away from the interview?
I don't know if this one, but don't be like me though. Be you. Like be the best you. You know what I'm saying? So to do that, like love yourself. You know, you can't really do nothing if you don't love yourself and care about yourself. So if that's like working out, or like you love painting, making sure you paint every day because it makes you feel good, or if you know, you got a family that care about you, making sure you spending time with them, and like, cause you gotta feed your soul, like you gotta be happy, be at peace, you know. So like, so be you, like be the best version of you, and like a second, man, fear is pointless. Ain't no point in being scared of nothing, cause I mean, why? Like what you like? I mean, it might be scary, but don't be scared. Do it.
Do it.
Just do it. There'll be a lot of problems. You know, I ain't talking just to talk, because that stuff I deal with too. That's why I'm saying it. You know, I can be scared or overthinking about stuff. You know, every time I done just tried it, I done surprised myself. Like I did my first haircut yesterday on straight hair on a white guy. Never touched a straight
I seen
hair.
that, by the way, bro.
Exactly. And I surprised myself. Like, I did great.
That's what's
You know,
up, bro.
so, and then last, I don't know, man. Just love, like love, powerful, and it's way more powerful than anything, especially hate. So if you know, you feel like somebody said today, actually, they were saying how they feel like they empty, you know, and they can't give nothing to nobody else because they empty. If you feel like your cup empty, that's exactly when you need to be giving. Like just keep moving off love. Don't get caught up in ain't nobody supporting you, or don't nobody. You feel like nobody like you, or they hating on you. Man, it don't matter. Just keep showing love to everybody. That's how you gonna win, for sure. Somebody important to me taught me that. That's why she blessed. No cap. That's exactly why she blessed.
You wise dude, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
This is where I will say, to be so young, you are wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can be able to be a great influential model for a lot of the younger generation. For sure.
So I can't wait for part 2. Part 2, you gonna be business number 8 by that time. So I can't wait, bro. So all right, let people know where they can reach you at, man. Where can they get in contact with you? Where can
You
they learn
can
more
follow.
about you?
First, you can follow Goat Movers on Instagram, Facebook, everything at Goat Movers 216. You can follow my graphic and web designing page at Ajax Graphics on Instagram, Facebook, everything. Most importantly, you can follow me on my personal page, but it's my barber page, Ajax_cuts. I'm trying to cut kids, grown-ups, old people. Don't matter. I pull up wherever, anytime, 7 days a week. I'm cutting hair for sure.
Listen, this interview was personally great for me because I got a chance to interview this young man, and like I said, I'm proud to know him because like he inspired me. I don't think you understand because I see you grinding, bro. I see your page, and even like, and then. I don't know if anybody's ever gonna advise you before. When you did what you did with Cleveland Burns, man, I'm like, yeah, you did what I did.
Yeah, for sure. You told me that for sure.
And I'm like, oh, you did it. Okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because my kids don't listen to me at all. They don't listen to me. They don't like you just dad. All right, whatever. You know
That's
what I mean?
something else too. Listen to people.
Yeah.
That's a problem. That's a problem I used to have. You know, I still do sometimes. Like, just feeling like you don't want to hear it, or the source, like it might be, you know, a little weird. Like even if it might be somebody, you know, on drugs, strung out, homeless on the street, and they trying to tell you like, yeah, don't do this or do this, and you don't want to listen to them because you don't respect them. Listen to everybody. You might not gotta do what they're saying, but listen to it. Put your spin on it, or do the opposite, or like, but just hear everybody out. Have an open ear. That's how you gonna be great. You know, that's something I'm working on right now. So.
Good advice.
Listen, that's a great advice, man. I'm like I said, I'm proud, man. I'm glad that you came on, and I'm glad we did this interview tonight, man. What they say, we gotta pay some bills, right? Let's pay some bills real quick. So y'all, it's here. We did it. We did it. We have our first podcast creation, basic training, y'all. But it's not just basic training. I like to think of it as a training, a mastermind, and networking all in one. You know, Alex here is episode 126. That means there's 126 episodes that we can show you how we did it. You know, we're gonna show you how to go from concept to building systems to getting you money in your pocket for your podcast. July 15th to the 16th, the link will be in the bio. Please get your ticket because seats are filling up fast. We wanna make sure you get your seat, okay? Also, September 23rd, y'all, We're gonna be at Kane Park. We're gonna be partying it up, y'all, like it's like a family reunion. September 23rd, 2U Wine, they're hosting a wine fest where we'll be incorporating black-owned wine companies in the Cleveland area. I know so many, huh? Y'all know he's getting down like that, but we are. You know. So listen, check that out. When the link is ready, we will have that for y'all because we want to celebrate. We want to be able to celebrate 2U Wine and the kid doing her thing, and she's bringing everybody together. So you gotta love that.
Yeah.
You know, I think we got everything. I don't know. You know, I was gonna say about Brittany podcast, but I don't.
It's coming together, y'all.
It's coming together, y'all.
Oh my gosh, that's my baby. It's so beautiful.
That's right. That's
I
right.
can't wait. So
That's right.
I'll keep y'all posted
Yes.
on the, you know, when it's gonna be dropping.
Listen, and as y'all support us, y'all make sure y'all support Brittany because Brittany is like my Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. So yes, no, great things in the city, y'all. We can't thank y'all enough once again y'all put up on us and liking and subscribing and coming in every week to see great people like my man Alex, y'all. So we can't thank y'all enough. Until next time, this is episode 126. Peace, y'all.